Hello friends, welcome to Edu Service. Today we'll talk about age calculator in Flutter. So let us start. Import material.dart package. Start main function. Call runapp method. Say material app. Say home app 1. Put a semicolon here. Say stateful widget. For that you can type stful. Here we can say return scaffold app bar and give some title here, text, let's say age calculator. Now here we can say body, and in body what we can take column children, take a raise button and put a child, say text, suppose we want to write choose date, and here you can say on pressed and call a method. Let us take a method f1. Now this is going to give you error because f1 is not existing right now. No problem, we'll make it. Take a text. In this text we want to display year, month and days. Means the person is of how many years, months and days. So let us take some variables to calculate all these. So let me take three variables, suppose d comma m comma y, that means day, month and year. Let us take three string type variables also. Suppose days 1 equal to blank. Let us initialize every string type variable with a blank value. Similarly month and year. And in this text we can write year first, then put a space here, and then month plus month 1 plus put a space here plus days 1. Fine. Now let us make this f1 function. See, in f1 function we'll write future f1 async date time, suppose date 1, and we want to show date time date picker. So for that show date picker. Now it will show you 4 parameters. First is context, so give context here, then initial date, say date time dot now, means initially we want to set it as current date. Now first date time dot, not dot, brackets, the year from where you want to start, let's say 1900, and we want to give the last date as today's date. Fine. So this line means whatever date we select from date picker, that will be stored in date 1. Fine. Now let us start set state, and in set state means what? That means whatever changes we make here, that will be reflected to this position. So we want to calculate this year 1, month 1 and days 1, these three variables here. So for that, so we have already taken three variables d, m and y. So let's say d equal to date format. So for date format you have to include one dependency here, that is intl dependency, and import a package. So let us import a package intl dot package. Now this date format will work now. So let's say d is equal to date format, yeah, it's working, and put a bracket here. So we want day part to be stored in d dot format, and the date we have chosen from date picker. Now it is giving some error because this d is integer type variable. See, it is integer type variable, and this is going to give a string. So for that, say int dot parse this is fine. So copy this. Instead of day we can say month, and here we can say year. So here instead of dd we can say and here we can say yy. So what we have done till now, we have stored day part, month part and year part from the date which we have chosen from date picker. Now similarly we can take some more variables. Let's say d1 equal to int dot parse. We can copy this, and instead of date 1 we can say current date. So date time dot now. So it is taking day part of current date here in d1. So let us copy this again and put m1 here and y1 here. So here we can say day part, month part and year part. Fine. So now we have both day, month and year from both the dates, that means current date as well as the date which we have chosen. Now what we can do, we have to implement the method from where we can subtract days, months and years, and we can calculate the exact days, months and years. For that, let us understand, if d1 means the day part of current date. If we subtract d from d1, then if it is a positive number, then days 1 will become d1 minus d dot to string, since it is string type variable, and we can add days text here. Else days 1 equal to d1 minus d dot to string, and we can say months, and we can say else days 1 equal to d1 plus 30 minus d dot to string plus days. Now you have to understand this. Let us assume current date is 25th and the date which we have picked the day part is 20. So 25 minus 20, it will become 5. 5 is greater than equal to 0, that means it will take 5. Fine. So 5 days. But suppose current date day is 20 and the day which we have chosen, it is having 25. In that case 20 minus 25, it will become minus 5. So it will not go to this part, it will go to else part, and it will take 20 plus 30, that means 50. 50 minus d is 25, so 50 minus 25, that means it will become 25. So it will become 25 days. Now when we are taking 25 days, so what we are taking 30 days from month part. So what we have to give, we have to decrease that current date by minus 1. I hope you understand this. Same thing for months. So for that, if m1 minus m greater than equal to 0, in that case month 1 is equal to m1 minus m dot to string plus months. Else, same here, we can write month 1 equal to m1 plus 12 minus m dot to string plus months, and we have to decrease year part now, since we have taken 12 months from the year part. Okay, and year 1 is equal to y1 minus y dot to string and plus years. Till now it is fine, but here is one problem, and that problem is we have fixed these 30 days. We don't want to fix this because some months are having 31 days, some are having 30 days, some are having, and Feb maybe 28 or 29 days. So we want to calculate this also. So for that we have to find out these days. So let us take one variable here, int suppose day equal to find days, put a function here and pass month and year part of current date to calculate it. So we'll pass this month and year to a function. It will calculate how many days are present in that particular year and month. So let us make this find days function, which is going to return day part. So this day we can use here, instead of 30 we can write day here. So for that, let us make this function which is going to return integer type variable. So find days and take two variables, let's say m2 and y2, and here we can say if m2, let us check if m2 is the first month or it is third month, that is March. If it is, means we are taking all the months of 31 days, means the months which are having 31 days. So we can have 7, then we can have 8, then similarly 10 and 12. Fine. Then let us take a variable int suppose day2. Let us take this variable name. So say day 2 is equal to 31. In this case, day 2 will become 31. Similarly, else if month is 4 or 6 or 9 or 11, means all the months which are having 30 days. So day 2 will become 30 here. And in case of Feb, we can say if y2 percentage 4 equal to 0, means if it is leap year, then day 2 will become 29, else day 2 will become 28. Fine. Now this is fine. This is going to calculate day 2. Now let us return this day 2 here. So we can say return day 2. So this is going to return this day 2 from this place to here, this place. This find days is returning day 2, and that will come to this part day, and we are using day here. Instead of 30, I have already replaced with day. Now let us run this application and see what is the output. See, this is choose date button. Let me make it centralized. For that, we can go to this column, press Alt Enter and say center. That's it. Now let us run this again and see the output. See, it is in center now. So choose date, yeah, it's showing. So choose a date, let's say 15th April 2020. So it's showing me 0 years, 0 months, 9 days. Let me increase some size of this text. So comma style, text style, and say font size, suppose 28. Now let us run this again. See, if I choose the date, suppose 8, showing me 0 years, 0 months, 16 days. Suppose I change the year part and choose, let's say 29 here. See, 4 years, 11 months, 25 days. It is going to show you exact days, exact month, exact year. See, 1 year, 3 months, 14 days. See, if I choose, let's say a previous month and then 28, that means 28 March. Today is 24th April. So see, it is taking 0 years, 0 months, 26 days. So it's working fine. Thank you very much. I hope you understand everything. Thank you.